So, Dustin, one of the most common questions we get from prospects and customers is what does it cost to engage? What does it cost to invest in your coaching program?
It is the most common question because people want to figure out is this worth even investigating further, or do I just need to move on? And so the one of the things is what does it cost does vary by every company because there's lots of different variables that can feed into that. But if we look at really what drives it, so the starting point is you know uh, for what company, how many people, how long is it going to last? And so, like as an example, our typical engagement is going to be somewhere between $2,000 and $10,000 per month, depending on basically what's included. And so, as we look at, with some organizations, we are, meeting with them every other week. We're meeting with their leaders, and we're meeting with their teams, right? And there's a lot of coaching and enforcement. In others, they might just spread it out a little bit longer. And so, if in many ways the content can very be similar, it's a matter of also how much speed do they want to kind of run with these different change in behaviors. But I think one of the things that often comes up with that is this really going to be in person or virtual or a combination of the two? And really what we've seen is it really depends on every organization, and it's been able to be successful in any one of those categories because we get so specific on what really is the problem we're trying to solve. And based on that problem we're trying to solve for, depends on how much time it's going to take, how much energy it's going to take, how much customization it's going to take. But what we've been able to see is, we've seen so many different organizations as we go in. There's often some similarities that we can pull from to really target the problem, change behavior relatively quickly, and then reinforce it from there on.
Yeah. And so often some clients get caught up in the terms. And instead of getting caught up in that, you can spread it out however you want to. But the thing that I want prospects to think about, whether you're investing in our program or any program, is putting two things on the table, and that is ROI and ROT. So your return on investment and your return on time. So you talk about accelerating getting the answer to the problem you're trying to solve. And not only that, but what is the ROI when we are able to do that? So rather than settling for mediocrity for another year, it's like, what is that going to cost you versus what is the benefit that we receive by solving that problem a year sooner, right? And so often when you can attach the value to your investment, it makes feeling really good about that investment. It makes you excited to jump into something like this because you can see not only yourself, but your team can see the opportunity of what's ahead. And that's what gets me excited about it.